Hello, it's me again. I am Moss. Another day, another vlog. Yes, indeed, today is out of the box. Something different, something, what I can say, unique. Yes, you can hear some voice from the back. Is Uncle Jamaican uncle and Mayu gonna have a conversation, but let's not that distract us. Let's focus on our main conversation of today. Indeed, today we're gonna be talking about something unique. Therefore, let's go for a break first. But before we go, remember the usual routine. Tell a friend of a friend to subscribe. Leave comments, share it, and like it. This is Amos, your favorite. Well, www, the World Wide Web. Yes, I've been looking in channels for those who went to Nyambwans to Villa Medellin Party inauguration. And I can say how proud I am of few of them, like Lennox, Lynette K, and the other few. Good, very good. Special Lynette K. She has managed gain huge amount of subscribers. Even though there are certain things on the channel, people come time to time and ask her, talk, do this. Like one of the latest videos where she was showing some collection of tomatoes from the farm, her own mini kitchen garden. She was quiet. She very well could interact with the audience. Is that audience that we're going to talk today. One of the best communities ever created in YouTube. So congratulations Lynette KE for the achievement of almost 20,000 subscribers. Indeed, very well done. Was a very well deserved shout out, and also support for your partner. That is a very good one in this business of YouTube. Support is all about. So many YouTubers have very great channels out there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 millions of subscribers and followers, viewers. You say whatever you want. I can give you an example of the lady came to Nyamb once with Dimwango Shona. She has very great viewers and so forth, but she does not have a very great community. It's about community that many YouTubers time to time fail. Let's say, what is great on YouTube, on the content creation, on the influencer, is when the influencer create an impact in people's life and make those people identify themselves with him and the events that he shares with you. And that is one of the things I don't see it regular with other YouTubers, influencers out there. They prefer keep themselves just on this camera, and that is, and you been left in the blank. But there is a unique way of doing content creation, and that unique way of doing content creation, that why call attention so many people, positive and negative, are watching this Eastern African goat boy from this remote village called Nyambwans in Kenya. What transcends here is something completely different. I should ask myself, why cannot be a goat boy from South America, from Peru, or from Uruguay, or from Russia, or from China, Mongolia, Japan, even here in the United Kingdom? Why this goat boy? Yes, indeed, this goat boy from Africa is what we do all about here in this channel at the IAMOS. I am an African from Mozambique, by the way. So I'm very proud crossover this debate why this community of this particular influencer is the greatest ever seen in YouTube. Even I create two blocks, positive and negative. Why? That is the next point to go and think about. But nevertheless, let's think the following thing. Did these subscribers join this influencer voluntarily, or they've been influenced by force by others' influences? No. These people discovered him. He was just out there like in the wild like anybody. That is a very important thing to refer here, because many people when hear people crying for subscribers, watching hours, those are just baby. Those are just people with no agenda, people with no creativity, people with no focus, people they don't understand. The bigger surprise here is not only Lennox Lynette K, 1,000 voices, a journey of 1,000 voices that I have spoken in my previous video earlier. But this great community brings huge impact and surprises. Time to time when I read their comments, I just ask myself, these people just came here because they feel comfort and they feel entertained and they find themselves to relate to. Yes, indeed, in life we relate to our friends and family, but they ever find a virtual friend also on YouTube. That is the greatest ever African YouTube content creator. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Marwa. You might say, you crazy. No, this is a showman, a unique man, a man that's do content in different level. Never seen, never expect, never imagine. So, what is next? Let's talk about. Come with me. Indeed, the community on this influencer channel is unique. Many characteristics, not only support, moral support, financial support, and all forms and shape, but also advice. And further away of the advice, some people go to the extent creating channels to review and tackle external parts. One of them is me, that has identified with this channel as a very positive and well taught and well approached. Day by day, I see the channel growing in a pace that is to be admired. Many of YouTubers out there, they're looking just for the money. This is the real concept behind. A few days ago, I watched a 15 years old American YouTuber, young man, that he just challenged YouTube just to have those platinum logos of YouTube, because he got 100 subscribers by manipulating and use the tools, AI tools and other tools available on the internet. Anyway, yes, indeed, he done something. He created something unique. People got attracted, but also he talks about the pros and cons, what he done, how he benefit, how he does not benefit. In certain point, even he didn't benefit in terms of money because he used other people's resources. Anyway, it was a very clever way of doing. By the way, he got acknowledged by the YouTube. That was his main aim. But here, I am Marwa is in any point on occasion, we have seen him come and say, oh, finally I got recognized by the YouTube. No, you never saw it. You never saw it from the sister. You never saw it from anybody except those spring-offs out there like La Niña Japonesa and so forth, others that for them achieve 100,000 subscribers was really the top of the world. But I Am Marwa was not about the 100,000, 500,000. No, is carry on bringing people together and entertaining to them. And that's what he makes his community unique. If you follow him, if you look the tab when he's live, his videos, premiere, the conversation between those people is where the thing makes sense. Even you lose the focus of watching your main character, the person is on the picture, but you focus more on conversation between those people, the show of love, the jokes, and so forth. And that is amazing. Indeed, it's very amazing. Who ever done a community like that? That's what I most recently saw in my videos. Some of these people join my channel when it's in premiere and come support, congratulate, even talk, converse. This is what it all about means. The mean behind YouTube is you inside the tube going around the world. Amazing, is it? But there is the other side part of these communities is the intrusion in people's life. And this is where the sad thing comes. People have double standards. Some of the people that we sometimes trust in YouTube, they are not really with the good intentions. This is the dangerous zone, is the dangerous part. Sometime when Ayamaro passed here, he was in his village and he mentioned about a land that he was going to give away and away to one of his subscribers and so forth. We saw that transaction happen live. But people with bad minds, people with that gray zone, that deep black inside the brains, they came and they trashed that concept. That idea is the same when he say, let's make our subscribers and viewers go to South Africa. So here there is something hanging in the air. Did that person already go to South Africa? What is on hold? Well, if you have done this live inside this community, you don't see this community ask a question or whatever, means that this has gone to another level. That person might have choose the path of be quiet and enjoy a privacy. But that will not die away because there is a community that was being exposed to that chance and opportunity to be chosen to go to South Africa. So the point here is quite interesting. What happening? Does the community make Ayamaro accountable, or it is Ayamaro accountable or not for that trip? Very tricky situation. Indeed, very tricky situation. But there is other elements that the community, when the next video of Ayamaro live, these can be addressed in a such manner, everybody get a clarity what's happening, what's going on. But as the community ready to do that, there is the tricky situation. Let's go ahead and break now. Indeed, when you have a community that care about you, like this community of content creators, well, community of subscribers that Ayamaro have, you have a great respect and consideration for each of them. Well, these are people real care, people real support, people with passion. Can you imagine if these people met in one space, how great a family could be? Well, that is true, and that's what we see here, how they talk to each other, how they appreciate and they show of love, respect, to extend become like brothers and sisters, meeting each other if they don't met in that space. This is what we don't see with other content creators, like Tayo Ayana is one of the best and good ones from Nigeria. that you don't see with Moses. You see at Lily's life and life with Russell in different level, but not with the passion and determinants like the one you saw with Marwa. You might say why we have this community is so strong and trustworthy. Well, is the content they've been watching for many years not be a script? Is not the content of Mr. Beast, is not the content of showing off a country or a place, and that is it. Next will be another country, another place. No, like we saw with Guatemala, cars from South Africa, and other travelers like Tigress Africa, even his own sister. His own sister is another thing, we talk differently. But is what this community do to a point where the other content creators that follow Marwa feel uncomfortable. That is where there is a problem. Why? Well, envy is a part of culture, especially on the remote areas where there is no development and the mindset is attached to a past with technologies. For them is a curse. And this is what I choose this topic today about how great Marwa community is. Indeed, the reason why is a very simple. There is a video came most recently from somebody within Africa taking advantage of other content creator video without realize that the community behind a journey of 1,000 voice was bigger, and then was easier to spot how that individual was taking advantage, and the content rights away from the journey of 1,000. It's from that community of that journey of 1,000 voice that I learned of the video of the man with the scar in his face. Does that video of the man with the scars in his face create an impact? Yes or no? No. Why? There is where the thing is. When you do something and then you have a community behind you, supporting you, watching you, commenting, like Lynette K community, where the lady comes and say, Lynette, talk. Just don't show us the farm or the kitchen farm. No, also talk, interact with us. It's because of that I realized something very critical here and major that comforts all the content creators, subscribers and viewers is your community. When I use my community to announce my new videos and all, and then I see the reactions, for me really shows the love and respect people have, but it goes beyond. It makes people aware that there is this topic out there already, and let me have a choice if I watch or not. That is one of the things of communities, but also is the communities discussions that make you aware about your content. And most of the content of Marwa, if you never pay attention, is about his communities reflecting on him, the discussions people have. And that is quite interesting, is it? Leave comments and let me know. This is Iamos. Let's carry on talk about. Come with me. You can be a good YouTuber, but if you don't consider your community, you don't interact with your community, you lose a lot. And this is one thing I have learned in this since I have joined YouTube. And one of the things I have learned is when Marwa does these lives, what is behind the lives, and then when others do lives also. But I have seen one thing here is in these communities, the double standards. Many of the people follow Marwa. Many, I can say at least 35% of people, they follow also reactors. And they are subscribing those channels, some for good reason, some for bad reasons, or other. But is the thousand voice journey, the journey of thousand voices, that I quote the importance of community. When a comment popped out, in a sense, this is a great content, my sister, carry on, we support you. The same person does that comment appears as a react against A on the video of Nairobi Chicha, the man with the sky in his face. So, what is the dangers on the communities? Well, is the dialogue that we are having with these people that we don't know each other, just we met occasional when these videos are premiere, a genuine dialogue? Well, what I saw it on the lives of Marwa, on the premiere of Marwa, is those spring people, the people that are popping out there looking for fame and a stage to perform, showing up too. So there is a question. If you're a content creator, you are coming to this community in support of your main idol, that is this influencer, what are you aiming? Yeah, you selling your name? Are you creating difference or impact? No. These people, they're something else. Something else I didn't never expect these people could ever do things like that. It's quite interesting. Talk about them, because community is for the most of the viewers, subscribers, and so forth, and so also others. But are these offsprings of Marwa, especially from the people being attending the part of the people in this village, they're coming to this community, doing something here to wonder? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, because how strange these people content becomes time to time. That is a very serious matter. Nevertheless, there is the greatest part on this community is these same people that are in this community enjoy and chat each other, support all those out there with the positive minds that come in defense with positive ideas, defend the lies that have been thrown to their main content creator, that is Marwa. So that community never saw it something else to go and have a room to talk each other and entertain them. This is quite confused. When Jack Senior proposed this life where the positive gang comes in, include myself, I had long thoughts, deep thoughts. What will be the reaction? How people will come into. For my surprise was the people, the real people, those who really care about their main character, their main influence, the men they trust, that man brings them content, other people showed up. This is very curious, interesting. Anyway, come, let's go, let's have a break, and let's go, carry on. Yes, it's Friday, too much traffic in the village, people going home, so yeah, another weekend arrived here. The sun is out, everything looks beautiful. The village is busy, the flowers are there. Anyway, the season is changing, but content creation goes bananas. Indeed, bananas. Yes, the topic was about this community of the vloggers, in particular I am Marwa. But let's shift the gears a bit here and let's look also how community reveals certain things, ugly stories, and the impact of those ugly stories. Indeed, is those communities that we see from different channels where you learn about others' channels and other stories out there. And one of the things that amazes me is about this story of the journey of 1,000 voices. Really amazes me how these women in Nyambuwan's village became a victims of these unpleasant people with certain desires, and they can't achieve those desires in another menace, and they use the YouTube as a way of go hunting. Basically, that is hunting. It's quite sad, very sad. It's sad, but also what positive side is to hear these people becoming on their own, voluntary, nobody forced them, bring their stories and share with us. I think the individual, the lady behind that is the sister of Ernest, you know, this guy that really have a twist mind, to be honest with him, does not even see himself growing and do something positive for himself. All he wants is showing off his belly, is his fat face, and insult others. She brought something unique, and then it's something to celebrate. Always I celebrate anybody does bring positivity on content creation. Like most of these YouTube channels of the expats are moving to Ghana. There is a lot of channels and a very interesting stories. Yeah, is like these American ladies that have moved to Kenya and got married to Kenyans. Believe me, Bichanga's is the example. Kore Bichanga wife is an example. Kore Bichanga's wife has created a channel with a passion, and that passion, you see how made a difference on the Rastan Pakistan couple, how she influencing them and transform their lifestyle for better, not only for better, but also be part of the online community of YouTube, where awareness about race, religion comes forth. Never say that. Vinny and Lenny is another example also, how them, a young couple, a German lady and a young Kenyan, bring to the world a different prospect and aspirations, how life can conquer a lot of boundaries that are out there. And one of those boundaries, I never show you inside this station. Let me take you a little bit. Yeah, and then how these make difference in life. Because many of people, time to time, they not understand the interracial couples is not all about what you say about Marwa, try to improve his passport or the race. No, it's also love. It's so love that people in their own countries, they don't find it. In their own countries, they don't even have a chance, to have, because they don't identify themselves what's happening and what can be. But it is quite interesting when you see these couples, especially the interracial couples, survive all these quakes and survive all these bad talking, survive abuse, cyberbullying, so deep, even you start wondering they are not going to commit suicide or something crazy, mad. Nevertheless, I want to say also the beauty you see on all this is the fact there are new channels popping out, and time to time you question, are really here to stay or just because summer has arrived, or they want to come out and take their turns and say something for the God's sake of saying. This is the other side of the story. But that side of the story is a reflection of many of us, or you or somebody else. Go there, subscribe, like it, and not seeing, why I just subscribe and like it. My advice is, when a channel pops, take your time. Try to see how many content this person is gonna come. Let's say the first video you watch, okay, good. The second video comes, good, you put a like. And the third video come, you put your like, you leave your comment, you don't subscribe. This is something that people have to understand is quite interesting, because if you see somebody just do a video on the God's sake because done a video, because most of these things happening at in Ghana, especially in Accra, that many people thought by doing one video they could get 1,000 likes. And these channels, most of them are not from Ghana, real Ghana people, became from expats, people that left Jamaica, Jamaica and UK, German, France, United States, and other corners of the world, and they say, oh, we are relocating to Africa, and this is the way forward. YouTube will be one part of our income, and they fail. That is very dangerous, because of that one like on the first video, or that subscription that you throw yourself. You think this person work it out, this person asking you, this person talking, or this person offer you something useful. Yeah, but also there is another thing to consider here. Latest we see Marwa is not posting too many videos, is not bringing too much content, and the content is became little bit like the much needed food for many of us, include myself. Yeah, what is the reason? Wow, there is a shift on the floor, on the red carpet, a huge shift. Something unique is what people, they didn't get it, or people they didn't see it come. And one the thing is that criticism when Marwa was leaving the village, and you see these people telling him bye, all those, and see him travel by bus. Yes, it's from that moment that many people they didn't get how a very well-known, reputable content creator goes by bus. Well, by now you know the physical conditions of his partner, wife-to-be, or wife already, because things now happening on silence. So we are seeing here something new, a new behavior, a new trend, and that is good. It's good because it makes you think and gives you space also as a subscriber and a viewer and part of this family, that the content you see out there, you need to densify your mind. You need to research and see other things, because you might not be here tomorrow, and after tomorrow, and after tomorrow, and then you will be here. So that to fulfill your void of your needs of consumption of entertainment. This is the reason why I always here highlight and indicate other channels. And I got some few people criticizing me why you promote those channels. They have more subscribers than yours. Me, I'm here to grow organically. I'm not here for the paycheck. No. You subscribe my channel, and I really appreciate it, because for the love and consideration that you give to me. And that is the truth. I'm not here. I need it. I'm in need right now. You know what I'm going through. If you want to help me, please go to the description of the video. You're going to see my Patreon, my PayPal, and so forth. Buy me a coffee. I'll be glad. But I need also to be honest with you that the support you give me helps to produce this video, helps to make possible me to charge my computer, me to research information and come out and be able to highlight to you. So, not too much of further ado. This is Ayamos, another vlog out of the box. Thank you, and have a beautiful, nice day, like the sunshine you're seeing